The Emerald Ridge Jaguars, for the second year in a row, are headed to the SPSL Championship. They upend Olympia for a second straight year. Alongside the Emerald Ridge Jaguars, coming away with their second straight trip to the SPSL Championship game. They defeat Olympia for the second straight year. First, I'll start with you, Darius Alexander, in the aftermath of the win. How special is it for you to be a part of the Jaguar community in an atmosphere like this?
This is great. I transferred at the beginning of the year, and since the day I came, they really took me in as a brother, a teammate, and really adopted their culture and brought me all the way in. I love it.
And you talk about the game night, Michael Turner, you set the tone for this game. What stood out in this game in your eyes tonight?
Olympia, you know, we went to Olympia last year, and we were in the same position they were in, and we knew they were going to come out and play with a chip on their shoulder, so we had to come out and play hard and really give it to them, so that's what it was.
What, in your eyes, was the turning point of the game?
Jordan, Mays, everybody really stepped up and made some big plays and, you know, turned the game around, and we went on a 10-point run to end the half, and we came out and we had to put them away.
Had to put them away, and that's what you guys were able to do. And now, the story about this team, what makes this group so different?
There's a lot of seniors, and we know it's going to be our last run, so we got to come out and we got to play every game like it's our last.
Now, looking at the story, Darius, with your journey this year, what makes this group so unique after bouncing all over the place?
Everybody's just fully bought in. Everybody knows their role. Everybody's dedicated to getting better every game and helping the next man succeed.
And that certainly is the case. And now, you weren't a part of last year's team that played in the SPSL Championship. What are you looking forward to the most about going up against Puyallup?
I'm ready for the energy, all the noise, everything that comes with a championship game. This is my first time, so I'm ready for it.
First time for Darius Alexander. Michael Turner, you guys have done it before. What's the mindset for round two?
Well, last year, after the loss, we heard them celebrating in the next locker room over, and we knew that next year we're going to be in the same position. We're going to win the next game. We're going to win this game.
They have the mindset to win the next game, and it is time to name our Sumner Holiday Inn Express game MVP for tonight's game, and that MVP belongs to Judy. Michael Turner is your game MVP tonight.
Appreciate it.
Judy is your MVP. Incredible effort, but as far as the MVP for Emerald Ridge in the latter half of the season, that goes to Darius Alexander.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Darius. Congrats to you, Emerald Ridge, for the second straight year headed to the SPSL Championship game. Congrats, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
And here comes Darius Alexander. He is airlifted, and away they go. Alexander carried off the floor. The tradition lives on at ER. Alexander, in addition to the Emerald Ridge side, carried off the floor, and you talk about how much he valued being a part of the Emerald Ridge community. A special moment for him and the Jaguar faithful. What a story for Emerald Ridge. Moving on to the SPSL title game on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Tim Luce alongside. And Tim, when you take a look at the story of this Emerald Ridge team, this certainly is a collective group, and you can see how much they care for each other.
Yeah. That's a great group of kids. These guys are all having a ton of fun here. Every time they step out onto the hardwood, they have a great time, and you can see it on their faces. And the effort, the proof is in the pudding here, right? These guys have put in the effort all season long, and it's paying off time and time again, this time with a trip to the championship.
A trip to the championship awaits for the Emerald Ridge Jaguars as they hope to do something that they have never done in program history, and that's win the league championship. But we take a look for Olympia. Although it ends in defeat, they still play in the district playoffs next week. So we'll see what happens with Olympia and where the schedule would align for them. But as we take a look at what is next for Emerald Ridge, a matchup with Puyallup. And last few times they played, Emerald Ridge won the first meeting here on South Hill 57-51, and then the second game, Darius Alexander with the made three that put the game away, 54-53 in Puyallup. And now a neutral site Now, you have the chance to play at home, but how different is it to have a game being played at a neutral site here, Tim?
It just kind of evens the playing field just a little bit, and that's the reason why they do that is to not necessarily give either team a real advantage. So you gotta run with what you brung, buddy. So you got to bring that momentum, come into somebody else's house and treat it like it's your own, and hopefully come out victorious.
Look at Olympian scoring. Brody Kronk finishes with a team-high 13. Keegan Bell with 10. Elijah Bull with 9. Brian Stevenson with 6. Elijah Lewis with 7. Kingston Stanchu did make a free throw. Micah Butler also with 2 points for Olympia. Emerald Ridge, they're scoring. Darius Alexander with 8 points. Jordan Bennett with 21. Isaiah Kilborn with 7. Michael Turner with 13. Ellis Mosley with 3. Jim Hayes McGriff with 6. Corbin Williams with 2. Gershane Bandel with 6 points. But our Sumner Holiday Inn Express game MVP for tonight's game, Michael Turner, who carried the way for Emerald Ridge towards the victory. But the Emerald Ridge Jaguars, for the second straight year, headed to the SPSL championship. But as the night closes out, we look ahead towards the SPSL title game on a Saturday at 4 o'clock against Puyallup. But that's all the time that we have for tonight's broadcast. Special thank you to everyone who makes this broadcast possible, from the athletic director for Emerald Ridge and Jesse Case, doing a fantastic job for the Jaguar community, allowing us to be here, and for Tim Luce. I'm Danny Box saying so long and take care, and thanks for being with us. The Emerald Ridge Jaguars headed to the SPSL championship game with a 66-51 win over Olympia. Good night, everyone.